Peace. What's the word? What's going on, everybody? Give everybody a chance to tap in with the kid before we start building on the subject matter for the day. Hopefully, everybody having a powerful Friday thus far, staying healthy, staying peaceful, centered, balanced, positive, all that good stuff, man. So I'm gonna give everybody a chance to tap in with the kid before we start building. Y'all already see the title of this particular stream. Good old question that I had to pose, man. It's pretty much. This is one of them topics, man. Y'all see the S word in this joint, surgeries. Y'all know I'm anti-surgery. I don't deal with any of that type of nonsense. But it's a lot of women out here wasting a lot of money. Getting all types of surgery out here, man. So, or all types of surgeries out here. So it's crazy. The type of money that's being spent. Magic Realms, peace, what's happening? Awaken the Hebrews, peace, what's happening? Seville, peace, what's the word? Montel, peace, what's happening? How y'all living? How y'all feeling? Akuma, peace, what's happening? What's the word? But yeah, it's a lot of money being spent in that department in regards to these surgeries. And a lot of times it's crazy because it seems like when you start trying to break down the science of why some of them are getting these surgeries, it tends to be directed towards men. They like to blame the men a lot. Montel, everything is good my way. Everything is peaceful. Everything is peaceful. But I'm not going to get too far into the build, man. I'm going to give everybody about another minute or so, man, to come on in. Come to the chat, man, before I really start going in. So I don't want people to miss something, you know. So I'm gonna give everybody about a minute. But y'all already know, man. Y'all know surgery. That's the new drug out here, man. These women are getting surgeries. Like they get to the point now where you have to like question everything when you see a woman and you see her body and it seems too good to be true. More than likely, it probably is. More than likely, she paid for it, and they out here justifying it and all of that good stuff now. So what's going on, my brother? They out here justifying all of these surgeries. It's women out here dying in the name of these surgeries. You know what I'm saying? Women are out here dying, literally sacrificing their lives, taking themselves away from their children just in order to enhance their butt. Things along those lines. Like, is it really that serious? Is it really that serious? Just peace, what's happening? Is it really that serious? Sacrificing your life for surgery. Is it really that serious? Gregory, peace, what's happening? But again, like I said, a lot of times I see the blame being put on the men. I had posted something on Facebook. Ray, what's happening? Chris, what's the word? What I don't understand about any surgery, and this is why I have a problem with most surgeries, because it just a lot of times when it comes to the average surgery, it demonstrates how lazy people are. So if your first option is to get a surgery and you don't strive to attain something the natural route, and your first option is just to get a surgery, that's when I have a problem. People don't even put forth any effort to do these things the natural way. And that is my problem with these surgeries. If you exhausted all your other options and nothing appeared to work, then you opted for the surgery, maybe, possibly so. But people do not do that. They immediately put it in their mind, instill it in their mind that they are going to get a surgery. Whether it's tummy tuck, whether it's weight loss, whether it's butt enhancement, fat transfer, all of that. They got it set up in their mind that they are going to get surgery. So a lot of times it's not even a situation where we have exhausted all our options. We have tried to do everything the natural way. It did not work. Therefore, we opt for surgery. That is like the case maybe 0.0001% of the time. Most of the time, these people just opt in right up for the surgery and they don't put in any work. And then they want to come and tell you that they attempted to do X, Y, and Z. Whole while they didn't. Or maybe they tried it for like a week. You know what I'm saying? So that's my problem with these surgeries. Put in some work first. See what putting in work will get you first. See what that will get you first. I guarantee you, when you put in work the natural way, like, you will embrace how your body turns out. You will embrace it because you know you didn't put in the work to get to where you are currently at. But people are afraid to put in work. People are lazy. That's my whole thing with it. Terenzo, my brother, appreciate that. Appreciate that donation. But for sure, like I said, I posted on Facebook. It was a status that was written by a young lady, and it said, it posted the question, well, I'm gonna paraphrase it because of the language that was used. I don't use those words. But to paraphrase it, the question was, do men appreciate a woman's natural body anymore? And I'm thinking to myself, like, first of all, that's all I opt for. That's all I fool with. Natural bodies. Secondly, most of the men that I know, that's all that they prefer. So again, women got to start giving us more credit as men, because we not out here. Listen, contrary to popular belief, us men, we are not out here chasing these artificial bodies. We not out here doing that. We are not out here doing that. We prefer, for the most part, most of the men that I know, most of the young men that I know, they prefer a natural body. They prefer a natural body. That is what they prefer. All my time growing up, we have preferred natural bodies. So again, now with that being said, this is where we have to do some explaining, because then women start making statements like, well, y'all only appreciate a natural woman's body when it looks a certain type of way. Well, we can easily argue the opposite. We can easily argue the opposite. So obviously, when it comes to women, y'all have preferences. Y'all don't just like all natural dudes. Y'all got a certain preference. Y'all want y'all dude to be a certain height. Y'all may want him to be a certain weight. Y'all may want him to be a certain build. So I thought it was common sense to say we appreciate a natural woman's body if it's of our preference. That don't mean we just like everything that's a natural body. So again, they try to hit us with the okie doke and say, well, y'all only appreciate a natural woman's body when it looks a certain type of way, when it's curvy and X, Y, and Z. Just like y'all only appreciate a dude if he's 6'2", 6'5". What's the problem? If a dude has a preference to where he likes curvy women and he likes them naturally curvy, that's his preference. That is his preference. When we say we appreciate the body of a natural woman, of course we're gonna have our preferences just like you all have yours. Again, stop trying to do that. Stop trying to do that. That's what they like. I think that was a one person's comment, which again, it came from a good space, but they always try to hit us with things like that. Well, y'all only appreciate certain women's bodies and this, that, and the third. Listen, I'm a black man. I'm short. I used to get joked on about that my whole entire life, but I couldn't get no surgery to get taller. I just had to deal with it. There was nothing I could do in my life that would make me taller. I had to deal with the short jokes. I had to deal with not being the preference for a lot of women, and they tell me that right in my face. I had to deal with that. So certain things I just had to deal with it. Well, I couldn't do anything about that. I couldn't do anything about that. There is no surgery on this planet. It probably is, but that would have made me 6'5", 6'2", 6'3". No, I had to deal with the height that I was given. I had to deal with the height that I was given. So if I'm forced to do that, I feel like it's okay for you to deal with the body that you were given and just put in some work to transform it to the best of its abilities. Of course, you're not going to be every dude's preference. You're not going to be every dude's preference, man. Your body may not be the preference of one man, but it may be the preference of the next man. You're not going to get the approval of every guy when you have a natural body. You're not going to get the approval of every guy. You're not going to get the approval of every guy when you get surgery. And for the most part, women in surgery, it looks stupid. It looks stupid. Most of y'all are getting these surgeries and it looks just flat dumb, especially when we know you. When we know where you came from, like, come on, man. And some of y'all, it's crazy because some of y'all, if y'all just hit the gym, then it will naturally get to that spot. It would naturally get to that spot. It would naturally get to that level that y'all aiming for. So it's crazy. It's crazy. Hey, Terenzo, there we go. Man, we get it in however we can get it, how we live, as we say. Airview, peace. What's the word? Rain, for sure. For sure. For sure. Like I said, man, give us some credit. Please give us some credit as black men, man. We definitely appreciate the natural bodies, man, especially when you putting in the work. Now I know it's the vice versa. Y'all appreciate the men that's putting in the work, working out, all that good stuff, man. But give us some credit. We appreciate a natural body, especially after you didn't put in the work to attain that body naturally. We definitely appreciate that more so than an artificial body that you went and paid for. You spent thousands of dollars on this body. If anything, I'm going to be suspect. First of all, like your priorities. You willing to spend $10,000, $15,000 on a surgery to get your body done? Like, you know what you could have did with that money? You literally know what you could have did with that money. And then this is where I become suspect. If you willing to spend all that money on some surgery, and then you go out to eat with a person, or you start talking about healthy eating, and y'all start talking about healthy eating is expensive and all this type of nonsense, I'm gonna look at you sideways. You spending all this money on a surgery, but then you want to tell me healthy eating is expensive. So I'm gonna look at you suspect, man, because if you got money, if you got 10, 15, 20,000 to blow on the surgery, but you're not willing to adopt healthier habits after the fact because it costs too much, I'm looking at you sideways. I'm looking at you sideways for sure. Looking at you sideways. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. You get the surgery, but you're not willing to put in any work to maintain it, which is the most important part. When you get your body to a certain point, you got to maintain it. The maintenance is harder to get in there in the first place in regards to doing it naturally. So that's the most important part, to maintain the body. To maintain the body. So what these people are not telling you or not showing you is when they get the surgery and years later. See, years later, it's like a dude taking steroids. Y'all done seen dudes, y'all done seen these bodybuilders when they juiced up. Years later, when they retire from the profession and they stop taking the steroids, y'all see how gross the body looks. Y'all see how gross their body looks. That's because they was juiced up. So years later, you are able to tell who was natural in regards to bodybuilding and who was juiced up by the way that their body transforms years later. Same with the surgeries. Y'all gonna see, we gonna be able to tell years from now who had the surgery, who built it naturally. Because the maintenance is the biggest part of this whole equation. If you're not maintaining it, that is going to look gross in a matter of years, opposed to somebody that built it naturally and they put in the work to maintain it. Go ahead and get a surgery. Don't think you got to put in any work. Man, I know plenty of people getting surgery. They ain't working out. They ain't eating healthy. They ain't doing anything that makes any sense. They just got the surgery. Like, and I'm matter of fact, I'm about to mention something else too that I saw that grind my gears, man. That grinded my gears. 1228 piece. What's happening, man? You know, today's mathematics, man. Knowledge, wisdom, all being born to understanding. That's the cipher right there. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. Your foundation. You take everything that you learn, put it in motion. That gives birth to the understanding, which is the best part. That's a simple breakdown for the math, though. But I saw, now I knew this was happening though. But I saw this dude appeared to be homosexual for sure. But I saw a dude get his abs done. That popped up on my, you know what I'm saying? You on Facebook, man, that popped up on my timeline, man. Dude, somebody posted that joint. Dude got the whole abs done and it looked stupid. It just looked fake. It just looked stupid. I'm like, man, come on, man. Dudes out here getting manufactured six packs. Like, that's what we own out here. That might be a thing in the homosexual community. I don't know. But I know this dude was definitely homosexual. Dudes out here getting manufactured six packs. That's what we own out here. Instead of us cleaning up how we eat, putting in a little work, we getting manufactured six packs. We gonna spend $10,000, $15,000. Matter of fact, dude put how much it cost on the post. I think it was like $10,000 to $15,000 to get manufactured abs. You could have taken the same $10,000, $15,000 and invested that into eating properly and working out, and you would have still got to your goal, and you would have felt much better though. And you would have increased your lifespan by 10, 15, 20 years. So again, this is all not making any sense. Manufacture six pack and it looks stupid. Come on, man. Now, dude, come on. That's where we at with it, man. That's where we at with it. Percy, appreciate that donation. You said, I never thought I'd be trying to talk women out of surgery, but I have. Or once their mind is made up, it's a wrap. I tell them Man, hey, Percy, you already know. As a personal trainer, you already know. You already know, man. You know how many women come to me and mention that word, the S word, and I'm like, nah, you good. Just put in some work. Just put in some little work. Man, I have to talk women out of surgery on a daily basis. I have to talk them out of surgery on a daily basis. It's like, man, because everybody around them getting the surgery, it's almost like peer pressure. I'm constantly having to talk. I'm constantly have to reinforce, hey, you do not need this surgery. You do not need this surgery. And it ain't even a lot of times, man, it don't even have anything to do with these men anymore, man. It's like more so just peer pressure. You seeing how your friend look after she got the surgery. You seeing how your aunt look after she got the surgery. I'm telling y'all, for the most part, the dudes that I know, the dudes that I've been around, we are telling women that they are fine almost how they are. So I don't know where y'all getting this whole blaming dudes for y'all getting the surgery, saying we don't appreciate the natural bodies and things like that. I'm not seeing where y'all getting that from. I'm not seeing where y'all getting that from, because all the types of women that y'all claim dudes don't like, I'm seeing dudes wifing these type of women up. Like, I'm seeing these type of women in relationships and things along those lines. So I'm trying to figure out where y'all getting it from. I do know semi where y'all getting it from. It's the type of dudes that y'all are attracted to. And again, y'all want to place us in this box with these type of dudes. Just because you are attracted to dudes that have artificial preferences don't mean that apply to us righteous, upstanding brothers, which is plenty of us out here. So when you got an ignorant dude that don't really care too much about anything but your butt, hey, if those are the type of individuals that you want to deal with, cool. But don't place us all in that box and make it seem like we don't appreciate natural bodies anymore. Because I'm trying to tell you, yes, we do. Yes, we do. An honest, righteous brother, we appreciate the natural beauty. From the hair to the body, we appreciate it. That's how we like them for the most part. That's how we prefer them. Most of the dudes I know, man, we trying to encourage women one or two things. We try to tell them they don't need that weave, they don't need the makeup, and they don't need to get the surgery. These are all the brothers I know. These are all the brothers I know. And some of these brothers don't even come from the same background I come from. Just the everyday average man that I know. Every time I talk to them honestly, they say, man, they don't like they women to wear a lot of makeup, but they let them do what they do. They don't care for the surgeries. These are all, I done had these honest conversations. You know how men, we get together, have locker room talk. This is what men say. They don't like the weed. They don't like all of that. So again, man, these are honest conversations that I'm having with men, and they let me know what they like and what they don't like. And for the most part, we ain't out here, yeah, we love the weed, we love the fake bodies, we don't say that. We not in group chats. We not in locker rooms talking about how much we love weave and fake bodies. Like, we not doing that. That is not the discussion. That's not the discussion. So stop pinning that on us. Again, you might like a certain type of dude that may fool with that, or he may not care. That's another difference. He may not care. But again, don't place us all in this box. Don't place us all in this box. 4 elements. Peace. Peace. What's happening? DJ Elmo. Peace. What's the word? Terenzo, nah, you gotta be kidding me on that. Chris, peace. What's the appreciate the donation? Appreciate the donation. You say put in the work to drop the weight and then get surgery, get rid of the extra skin. Like I said, she exhausted all her other options. She exhausted all her other options. She did that. But even with that, like I said, for the most part, when you putting in the work, you're going to appreciate where your body is at, because at the end of the day, you know you put in the work. Now, again, if you just ain't satisfied aesthetically with how you looking after you put in the work, and you put in the work to the best of your abilities, then that's just an insecurity that surgery may solve that aspect of it. But at the end of the day, man, when you putting in the work, when your diet is clean, you lifting heavy, you following a proper regimen and routine, you're going to appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to appreciate it again. Like, perfection is in the eye of the beholder, man. Again, if I still got some loose skin after I put in all that work, man, I can accept that or I cannot accept it. You know what I'm saying? But I know I put in this work. You see me going hard in the gym. So either way it go, at least you have exhausted your options to the best of your abilities. At least you tried to put in some work. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't never mad at somebody for at least attempting to put in the work to the best of their abilities. A lot of times people be half-assing it on the putting in the work part. Be claiming that they tried to do it, claiming that they tried to exercise and work out, but they really didn't. They tried to work out for like a week or so, and then that didn't go well. And they like, well, I'm gonna get surgery because I tried to work out and I tried to eat healthy. They try for like a week or two. Listen, it took your body. Listen, if you dealing with obesity, you didn't just become obese like overnight, man. That was a process. So it's gonna be a process to reverse it. You know what I'm saying? So we got to give ourselves time. Again, you got to be patient. You got to be patient. And again, as a trainer, man, y'all know I deal with these people on a day-to-day basis, man. It's patience. Patience, man. It takes time to really master your body. It takes time to get the physique that you actually want. It takes years. It takes years, man. It's a science. That's why I tell people, man, we sleep on the importance of people such as myself as a trainer and just the art of working out. People think it's as simple as going there, lift few weights, get on a treadmill, walk off. No, it's a whole science to it. It's a whole science to building up the proper routine. It's a whole science to not only the foods that you eat, but the timing when you eat these meals. Like, it's a whole science to it to get your body to look how you want it to look. Whole science to it. Whole science to it. So again, invest that money. Y'all know I'm don't fool with surgeries because I'm one of the ones you can invest your money in. Just come find a trainer, somebody that this is what we do to get your body right and exact, and then listen to what we saying. A lot of times I'm telling y'all, 99% of people are hard-headed when it comes to changing up the diet. And that's the most important part when it comes to like the midsection, which is what a lot of people have problems with. Building up your glutes ain't nothing. Building up your glutes, that's nothing. Because essentially all you got to do is like eat decent and then do hip thrust squats, all these type of exercises to build up the glutes. But when you want to shrink this midsection, it's a lot of people want to do. Shrinking the midsection, you really got to go hard in the kitchen. You really got to go hard in the kitchen. And that's where a lot of people are hard-headed. That's why I laugh when people try to tell me that they tried to do it. They tried to lose the weight the natural. No, you didn't. You ain't try hard enough because you were not disciplined in the kitchen. Most people are not disciplined in the kitchen, man. We hard-headed when it comes to the nutrition. Very hard-headed. You will be surprised at how the body transforms when you stay consistent and committed in the kitchen in regards to how you eat. That's the most important part when it comes to shrinking the midsection for the most part. Most important part. We think we could just do crunches, do sit-ups, and wear these waist trainers and don't change the way that we eat, and that's going to shrink the abs. That's going to give us the six-pack. No, it does not work like that. You're suffocating yourself. Take that waist trainer off. Change the way that you eat. Lift heavy weights. Do your cardio. Do some HIIT training, and I guarantee you you're going to like the result. Guarantee you. But again, we don't be wanting to put in the work, and we want to make excuses. We want to make excuses. Kevin, appreciate that donation. Appreciate the donation. Yeah, again, like the blame for this makes no sense because, like I said, the average man that I know, when I have conversations with men, we not talking about preferring fake bodies and all that. No. If anything, we talking about how dumb it looks. I done had several of those conversations, man. It looks stupid. Flat out. It looks dumb to me, man. It looks dumb. Like, these surgeries don't look as good as some of you women think. Don't look as good as some of you women may think you out here looking. Like, again, it's come on now. Come on now. And it's crazy that men, we are getting penalized crazy because it's like I'm getting penalized. When I start saying things like, man, forget all that surgery. Build your body up the natural way. To me, that sounds like it's very harmless. But now when you say that as a man, you are literally getting, listen, you are getting criticized. You're getting ridiculed. They dragging you through the mud for encouraging these women not to get surgery. Man, you better not say nothing about not getting the surgery. Man, they're going to drag you through the mud out here as a black man. What? You not going to tell me what I can't do with my body? Man, I got to get this surgery. Like, they start drilling you. I don't have no choice. You ain't never had a baby, this, that, and the third. Whoa, calm down. I didn't say anything about having babies. All we trying to do is tell you to embrace the natural body. We ain't trying to tell you to build this perfect body that you think, this body that you done seen on the cover of some magazine. We ain't telling you to get that body. We telling you to put in some work and embrace the results. It's literally what I'm telling you to do. You are the one that got influenced by some chick on social media and you want a body like her. And you feel like the only way to get the body is to get some type of surgery. You did that. You did that. That's what you striving towards. Oh, wow, they got these fitness influencers that's women. They got you out here They selling y'all programs and whatnot that I talked about before. They selling y'all fitness programs on how to build the glutes, how to shrink the midsection. They selling y'all all this nonsense, and they are the ones that have had surgeries. So then you start working out, you start following their little regimen, and you like, dad, my body ain't looking like theirs because they got the surgery. So then you get discouraged, and you like, dad, I got to get the surgery in order for my body to look like that because I tried everything. I followed her 30-day program. And my body did not transform like hers. First of all, your body ain't gonna do that in 30 days. You're gonna see significant changes, but if you ain't been eating clean for 30, 35 years, like, why do you expect to look like a supermodel in 30 days? Like, that's your fault for being that naive and gullible, first and foremost. Secondly, a lot of these fitness influencers that are women, a lot of them have had surgery. Just like, it's almost like if I was watching a bodybuilder, right? Because these dudes get tricked the same way. It's almost like if I was following a bodybuilder and I wanted my body to look just like his. So I bought his book and followed his regimen and ate the way he said eat. And my body still didn't look like his because he's taking steroids and I'm not. But he didn't disclose that information. And I'm like, dang, man, I did everything that he said do, but I can't get my body like his. Let me go ahead and take steroids. So that's what a lot of people are doing, and they following these chicks on Instagram, these fitness models and all that. They want their body to look like that. They fall for the okie doke, sign up for their little 30-day program, half-ass the 30-day program, barely eat the way that they, barely eating the way that they suggest. Then they get mad when their bodies don't turn out that way, and they're like, you know what? I guess I got to get surgery. But I just want to know what dudes are out here talking about we prefer fake bodies. I want to know. I don't know anyone. I don't know a dude. So y'all let me know. I've never heard such. Y'all let me know though. Kevin, for sure. Appreciate that donation. Appreciate that. You say the thick tattooed eyebrows though. Yeah. Yeah, it's real in the field. But somebody let me, if you're a brother right now on this stream, let me know if you prefer artificial body because I must be lost. I ain't never heard a dude say he prefer that. Four Elements United. That's exactly where I'm getting at with it. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly where I'm getting. Women front for other women. That's exactly where I was getting. And then they try to blame it on the dude sometimes. That's exactly where I was going with that. Exactly where I was going with that. Contrary to popular belief, that's exactly where I was finna go with. That's exactly where I was about to take it. When y'all getting these surgeries as women, a lot of you women are competing with other women. Y'all are competing with other women and y'all sitting here trying to blame it on, well, this is what y'all prefer. This is what y'all like. Stop playing with us, man. Stop playing with us. But that's exactly where I was going with it, man. That's exactly where I was going with it. Because again, like I said, women be out here competing with one another, whether they acknowledge it or not. And I didn't see it, man. When y'all an interesting group when it comes to how y'all deal with each other, man. I know plenty of women always talk about how they can't hang with other women and things like that. It'd be a lot of hatred and animosity when it comes to women being amongst one another, man. Y'all need to do some healing in that department. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna handle our end on a black man side. We gonna get our little relationships together and whatnot. We know we can improve upon our relations, but man, you women got to be able to deal with one another better than y'all are currently. I know too many black women say, I don't like to hang around other women. I can't deal with these other women. They this, that, and the third. That's becoming a common thing. We got to stop all of that. Then y'all be in competition with one another, be hating on one another and all that type of stuff, man. Jealous, envious, all this type of stuff, man. This is too common. It's too common, man. Y'all got to mend a relationship amongst one another. The sisterhood is lacking. The sisterhood is lacking out here. Yeah, you say because they are influenced by television. Oh yeah, for sure. You know, originally chasing that European standard of beauty that they showed them on the TV. You know what I'm saying? So we know that's out here. We know that's real in the field, chasing that standard of beauty. And then again, putting us in that box. So y'all start seeing certain women on these videos. That's the women that they showing y'all. That don't mean that that's the, you know what I'm saying? Like that don't mean that that is the most preferred or desired woman out here. But got you chasing that image though. Got you chasing that image and then blaming us for chasing the image, man. Please just stop. Please just stop blaming us for the nonsense, man, and hold yourselves accountable for something. Don't blame me for you wanting to get a surgery, please. Because when you start saying things like when you say black, if y'all don't know me by now, when you say black men, like I include myself in that. You know what I'm saying? I'm the original, I'm a black man. So when I see black men, like I include myself in that. Please stop blaming me for your decisions. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop doing. It's crazy how 1 minute we no good men, this, that, and the third. Then the next minute y'all spending $20,000 just to impress these no good men, or so y'all claim. That makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? How we gonna how this whole group gonna be no good, trash, deadbeat, and then you finna get your whole body done? Then your whole reason is because this is what these no good men like. Man, that don't make any. So you gonna attract more of those no good men. So you gonna complain about them and then get your body done in a way that attracts more of them. Doesn't make any sense to me. That's like me complaining about women. These women ain't no good, this, that, and the third. And then most of their preference is you got to be 6'5", and I try to get a surgery to make me taller or something so I can attract more of these no good women. Come on, man. That don't even make any sense. Don't even make any sense. It makes zero sense. Dominique, man, listen. First of all, this how I know it be some BS. One of the first things I was taught early on in my life was that you never criticize a woman's weight. Like when they ask you something about how they look in a dress, you don't even say that. We were trained to not speak on that. So when they out here acting like that's how I was trained. Hey, when they ask you how they look and say good. That's how I was trained. That's the old school way of training a young man. When your lady asks you how she looking, something, you are to always say good. You never criticize their weight. Never criticize their weight. So stop playing. We was trained. We was trained from youngins to always appreciate how y'all naturally look. Even if we don't, you know what I'm saying? We was trained that way. We was trained to say y'all look good at all times. Never criticize their weight. That's how we was trained. So stop playing with us, man. Deshaun, peace. Appreciate that donation. Appreciate it. So y'all gotta stop playing with the kid, man. Y'all gotta stop playing with the kid. Like I said, I was trained early in the game. Don't criticize that. Don't criticize us. Don't criticize the weight. Don't do it. Don't do it. They ask how they look. Good. That is always the answer. That is the correct answer. 100% of the time. Correct answer. Correct answer. And they really ain't never satisfied with that. But that's how we was trained. Always say they look good. Always. Now that's becoming a problem. That's becoming a problem. Oh yeah, Murray, man, that changed everything literally, and just always justifying it. You know what I'm saying? And then it's crazy because for the most part, when I've seen a lot of brothers talk about them preferring a woman to be net, like a lot of times the conversation takes the direction or takes the turn of I'm not gonna let a man tell me what to do with my body. That always takes that direction when the dude says they prefer a woman to be natural in regards to like hair and nowadays body, and they don't like all that makeup. It always turns into a woman getting offended, like a man is trying to control them. And a lot of that can stem from them being scarred or whatever from past relationships. But it's like sometimes like we don't mean any harm when we tell you that you don't need this makeup and you don't need that weave. Like we not meaning any harm. We are actually trying to boost your confidence and self-esteem by telling you you look good as is. You don't need all of that unnecessary nonsense, man. You don't need it. You don't need it. So it shouldn't be a crime for a man to tell a woman that you don't need all of this. Shouldn't be a crime, but nowadays it seems like it is. Yeah, Murray, and again, when they like again, that's another thing that people hit me with. You know, they start talking about how, and a lot of times I don't think people. I feel like I have to explain what I mean by trying to take the natural approach or striving to take the natural approach when transforming your body. A lot of people think I'm talking about a picture perfect body, whatever that may mean. To some people, that means shredded abs like a 6 to 8 pack, they real lean, all of that. That is not necessarily what I'm meaning. Like everybody's body is going to transform differently when they adopt healthier habits. So when people start talking about I didn't have kids, my body didn't changed up. Well, you gotta adapt and adjust. It's just like when you get a little older, your body ain't gonna. You done seen bodybuilders naturally and the ones on steroids. When they get older, their body doesn't look the same. We adapt and we adjust, and we gonna embrace the best version of ourselves at that particular age. So once you done had the kids, which is something that you want, when you put in the work, your body may not look the way that it would have looked if you put in the work at 18 or 16. It's going to look differently. So you got to adapt and adjust your mentality. Same as if when I get 45, 50, like my body, when I'm putting in the same work, 40, 45, 50 that I'm putting in now, my body is going to look differently than it looks now. Because that's natural. That's how that happens. That's how it works. Body is not going to look exactly the same. It's not going to look exactly the same. Not going to be, not just not, it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? So when you didn't went through things in life and your body has changed, then you just got to adapt and adjust and embrace the best version of yourself. That's all I'm telling somebody to do. I don't see anything criminal about that. I'm telling you to embrace the best version of your physical self, like when you put in the work. Embrace that version of yourself. Whatever it transforms to become, like embrace that version of yourself. Your body is different. That means when you put in the work, the results will look a little different. Put in the work though, embrace that. Embrace it. Because nobody can take that from you. Nobody can take that from you, man. You put in that work. You got your body to this point. Nobody can take that from you. Nobody can take that from you at all, man. Nobody can take that from you. Nobody can take that from you. But a lot of people seem to think when I'm talking about just transforming the body, I'm talking about like a picture perfect 6 pack of abs and things like that, just real lean and muscles. But like, come on, man, like that's not what I'm talking about. Like I said, I'm a trainer, man. People's bodies are different. You know what I'm saying? Like me putting in work in 6 years gonna look different than when you put in the same type of work in 6 years. We put in the same work, but our bodies responded differently to this work. Just embrace that, man. Embrace that process, man, and your body will unfold accordingly. Just embrace that, man. Embrace it. Nothing wrong with embracing it. Nothing is wrong with you to put in this work and you ain't all the way there, but hey, you feel good. Nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that. I put in work, you know what I'm saying? My body ain't where I wanted to be, like aesthetically, but I feel good though. Embrace that. Embrace, ain't nothing wrong with that. There's going to be someone on this planet that's going to appreciate you, that's going to like that. That's all you need. That's all you need. That's literally all I'm out here encouraging people to do. That's it. Clocks in. Peace, peace. Terenzo, you already know Bruce Lee was my dude. That was my dude. Studied a lot of Bruce Lee. Mello for sure. Yeah, for sure, man. But like I said, I had posted on Facebook, man. Just thought I wanted to chime in on it because y'all know I'm anti. I can't stand surgery. For one, it takes away from my business. Because people come, you know what I'm saying? People, it's one thing that people do. People are funny. You know what I'm saying? I get people and they start saying things like, I'm thinking about getting the surgery. These women, I think about getting the surgery, but then when I get the surgery, I'm gonna still work out. I'm gonna still come to you though. I already know how that go. Working out ain't as easy as people think. If you haven't developed the habit of working out before your surgery, you're not gonna just automatically develop the habit of working out after the surgery. This is a way of life, man. Working out is hard. The way you got to push your body in order to continue to maintain your progress. You got to push your body. You got to do some things you don't want to do. You got to lift some weight you don't want to lift. So if you haven't developed that habit before you got a surgery, you're not going to, it's going to be that much harder to develop the habit once your body looks away to where you are satisfied. Now you're going to be like, oh man, okay, I got my body done the way I want it. What I'm working out for. That's how most people do it. So most people that come to me and say, you know what, I'm going to get this surgery in 2 months. When I get the surgery, then I'm going to come train with you. No, when you get the surgery, you're going to be satisfied with how you look and you're going to postpone working out. You're going to postpone working out. This is what happens. It's a common. This is very common. People get the surgery and they get satisfied. It's just like when a person is only working out to reach a certain weight goal. Once they reach that weight goal, then they like, all right, cool. I lost my 30 pounds. I'm good. What I need to work out the way I was working out before for. I'm good now. Same with the surgery. When people get their bodies done, they like, all right, cool. All right, I'm cool. I'm good. I don't need to work out. I don't need to go to the gym. I don't need to push myself that hard. I don't need to do all that. That's exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. Nick, you already know. Oh, Chris, man, we gotta get you righteous, man. We gotta get you right. For one, you gotta put the beer down, yo. Secondly, ibuprofen. We can't be dealing with that. You gotta get you some spices, fam. You gotta get you turmeric, ginger, garlic, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Kill the inflammation. That'll kill the pain. Yeah, get your spice game up. Put that ibuprofen down. Don't take the pain pills, my man. Don't do that. Don't take the painkillers. The painkillers are doing some straight damage to your body, my brother. We care too much about you on this here platform to allow you to drink beer and take ibuprofen. I encourage you to stop doing both of those things. Definitely the ibuprofen. Those painkillers are deadly, fam. Very deadly. Man, if I had my book right now, I'll read something to you. If I had my little book that got a quote on painkillers, man, I'm about to try to find it for my man. I don't want to see you walk down that path, man. I can read you a direct quote, man. I got about 1 million books over here, man. I can't even find that joint. I got it right here. Here we go. Y'all know, man. I look out for my people, man. I don't like to see my people walking the path. I gotta let you know something, man. I gotta let you know something. We gonna go right to the book, man. I'm gonna go right to this book real quick just to let my man know something, man. Cause I don't like that, Chris, man. You gotta get off the ibuprofen, fam. And I'm gonna read to you one reason why, or a few reasons why I write out this book. Because we like to quote sources. We like to quote sources right here. I'm gonna read one thing to you, my man. But look, painkillers also prevent the body from learning about the progressive condition of cellular dehydration. In addition, in order to process painkillers, the cells of the body have to give up even more of their precious water. So you literally dehydrating yourself, fam, when you take these painkillers. And again, your body needs that water to thrive. You know what I'm saying? That lack of water can lead to heart attacks and things along those lines. So you dehydrating your cells by taking the ibuprofen. Please lay off of them joints, man. You literally dehydrating your cells. And this is just one highlight out of this book. So it's like one sentence. I can read a whole spiel. But my brother, get off the ibuprofen. Get off the beer, man. You got to be around, bro. You got to be around. But again, nah, Chris, we can get you. Listen, we can get you off of anything that is a medication. Like you got to holler at me because we can get you off all of that. Get you on the herbs that will change the game for you. The herbs and the spices. We can get you. We can get you off all of that. We don't need you don't need none of that Tylenol, you don't need no ibuprofen, you don't need definitely don't need the beer, you don't need none of that. We can get you off of all that. We got natural holistic remedies for everything. You name it, we got a natural holistic remedy for it. And I guarantee you it's gonna be 100,000 times more effective than Tylenol and ibuprofen. Yeah, you definitely gotta holler at the kid. Definitely gotta holler at the kid. Yeah, Chris, literally. That literally dehydrate you. And that's just the ibuprofen part. The beer, the alcohol doing the same thing. So if you combining both of those, like you severely dehydrated. That gallon ain't doing nothing but probably neutralizing the water that you done lost from that. So yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. But we gonna get you right and exact though. We gonna get you right and exact. We gonna get you right and exact. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for the health of my people. We gonna get you right and exact, my brother. That's one thing we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing we gonna do for sure. Just tap in with the kid, man. Just tap in with the kid. We had you fasting. We had you on the herbs, the spices. You know what I'm saying? Letting go of certain foods. We had you good. We had you righteous, man. Jason, peace. What's happening? What's the word? E-reacts for sure. Kevin, you say where can get my book? Got that joint on Amazon. Join on Amazon. But yeah, man, the natural route is just the best way across the board. You know what I'm saying? The natural way to recover from ailments, like the natural way is just the way. It's just the way. You know what I'm saying? The natural way is the way all across the board. Like I'm always pushing the natural way. Like I said, man, if you are a woman and you putting in the work in the gym and you change, you watching how you eat, embrace that, man. Embrace that. However your body is looking, embrace it, man. Embrace it. Embrace it. When you know you following the process, you feeling good, you know what I'm saying? You moving better, the inflammation is gone. Like when you taking care of all those things internally, man, you good. You good. You good. We chasing the artificial. Again, it's almost like I said, when you get older, when you ate that body, that's gonna deteriorate. This fake butt that you got, how that joint gonna look at 60? How that joint finna look at 70? Like what the what good is it gonna do you? What good is this fake butt gonna do you when you're 60, when you're 55? Nobody want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time for the substance that you probably lack at this current moment because you invested all your money. Nah, man, come on, man. Put in the work. Chris, appreciate that donation, my brother. Carl, peace. What's happening? Hey, Murray, for sure, man, for sure. Appreciate you tapping in. But yeah, man, y'all know how E-Reacts, you already know how it go, man. You know, with the economy thing and whatnot. Which is why they don't want people such as myself talking about herbs, talking about holistic living and all that type of stuff, man. We can't even dedicate channels to this type of stuff no more because they abandoned the channel. And all we try to do is get people healthy. You know what I'm saying? They ban that. They ban that type of information. If I spent my whole channel, if I dedicated my whole channel to like healthy living, I probably wouldn't last. Because the stuff that I talk about, again, it'd be considered medical misinformation. So I gotta sprinkle that type of stuff in here. That's crazy how I gotta do that. I gotta sprinkle that type of information in the mix. I gotta sprinkle that information in the mix, the healthy information, because that's medical misinformation these days. I guess we encouraging people to deviate from science. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. That's crazy. That's how they view us out here, man. We encouraging people to deviate from science when we tell them to lay off of the nonsense that's out here. You know what I'm saying? Get jabbed up. Get jabbed up. Take these pills. Get this surgery. When we not encouraging them to do that, then it's medical misinformation. Antoinette Peace Queen, what's happening? But if I was on here, like I said, if I was on here encouraging everybody to get jabbed up, get surgeries, take all type of drugs, I'd be good to roll. I'll be good to roll. Andrew, peace, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, the born day is tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Born day is tomorrow. That's why I'm tapping in now, man. I probably ain't gonna tap in on the born day, man. Probably ain't gonna do that, man. Probably ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? This is one of them born days, man. Y'all know been dealing with just dealing with a lot, man. So I think this born day, man, I'm just dedicated to just improving the mental. You know what I'm saying? Getting my mental together, man. That's one of the things I'm gonna dedicate this born day to, man. Got to get this mental together, man. You know what I'm saying? Deal with some things internally. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of my goals and whatnot. Going into year 31, you know, going into year 31, man. It made it 31 years, man. 31 years, so we good, man. We gotta get the mental together, man. We can't gotta stop making excuses, man. Really tap in. Really tap in, man. Again, like I said, I've been helping. I help everybody else, man, but I gotta also help myself at the same time. Again, people hear people talk like this, think something is wrong. It ain't necessarily that I'm saying something is wrong. I just know that I can be much better in the mental department. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely got to dedicate more time to getting the mind right. But when you constantly on the go, you know what I'm saying? Like you barely have time to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta, you know what I'm saying, be still, as they say, man. Be still. I gotta be still a lot more. Brandon, no, I had man, because my link was malfunctioning, man. So I just gotta go back and edit it, man. Y'all know I be pressed for time, procrastinator, but I'm gonna get it up one of these days though. It ain't nothing to it, man. I just gotta go back and who I deal with. I deal with Shopify, man. I think I gotta go back and update my payment information on Shopify. I think that's all I gotta do. Use a different card now. So I think they took it down because the payment information was incorrect. So I just gotta go there, change the payment information, and then re-upload the powder that I got. So that ain't gonna take nothing, man. I just gotta do it when I got the time to do it, which would be either later on the day or definitely tomorrow. I'm gonna have more time. I usually have more time on the weekend. Oh yeah, Dominique, for sure, for sure. Renzo, appreciate that, y'all. Appreciate that for sure. Y'all know I be keeping it on the low. You know what I'm saying? The B days, I wouldn't have said nothing, you know, but the comment was there. Y'all know I don't really speak too much about all that. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Just another day for me. I'm gonna be training people and then I'm gonna leave. And then I'm gonna probably tap into some books. So I keep it simple. I keep it simple, man. I ain't y'all already know, man. I be talking about I don't deal with a lot of the fake folk, man. So I don't be trying to do too much. People want to hang around with you. What you doing for your B? That same thing I was doing a week ago on the same day. I ain't finna be bothered with a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna be bothered with a bunch of people. I don't like people in the physical like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm chilling. Tamika Peace Queen was happening. Appreciate you. Justin, what you say? Any books for the day? Ooh, man. Give me a second, man. I got like a book of books right here, man. Let me see, man. I got like a book of books. What I recommend, man. What we looking for? What type of book we need today, man? What y'all need? What type of book y'all need, man? I got a whole book of books, man. I still ain't really unpacked my books, so I got all my books right here. Book, I got a bunch of books right here. Let me see, man. I might just pick up some books. Nah, I don't like these options. Let me hit y'all with this book right here, man. This is a good joint. This is definitely a jewel right here. I'm put up to the screen right here. Black men, obsolete, single, dangerous. The African American family in transition. There we go. Mahabooty. You know what I'm saying? That's the author right here. Black men, obsolete, single, dangerous. The African American family in transition. Classic joint right here. Classic joint. Get this book. Read this joint. This book real in the field right here. Get this book ASAP if you can find it. But this book real in the field. This book real in the field. I think it was published like in the 80s or something, but it's still relevant. Still relevant. That's the book of the day. That's the book of the day. This book is still relevant. Clocks in. No, I ain't read that joint, man. I gotta tap in. I gotta get it. I gotta tap in. I ain't read it yet. And I have not read it yet, so I gotta tap in to get that joint, man, for sure though. Jay, just with the book, there you go. We was waiting on Just. We was waiting on it. We was waiting on her to let her know. Better Future, you say, what's the background? What's the background on this particular book? Hey, this book talks about a lot. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, I'll just read some things from the contents in regards to y'all getting a better understanding of what's in the book without me spoiling what's in the actual book, though. So I'll read some of like what the chapters are talking about. This right here is good though. Dudes like Never Without a Book, 200 books all black people should study. So they got like a list of books that all black people should study in this particular book, man. But yeah, the 5 most often used excuses black men give black women. It's crazy. It's a funny book. Before Sorry, listening to and feeling the flow of black women. What's a daddy? Fathering and marriage. What's food got to do with it? Talking about nutrition, relationship, things like that. The 5 daily battles most black people fight in America. Solutions for serious men. Let me see. Let me see what else is in this joint. Man, got chapter on Malcolm X and whatnot. Let me see. Were corners made for black men to stand on? Yeah, that's powerful. Black manhood toward the definition. So see, these are some of the things that he's talking about in this particular book without me spoiling it. Like I said, I got my little highlights in it. And whatnot, man. But this book is real good in regards to just the black man and black woman, just men in that relationship, things that we can do, solutions for us and whatnot in regards to improving our relationships with one another. This book, and it's really kind of, you know what I'm saying, directed towards black men, obviously, with the title. So it's real helpful information and tips in regards to how we can not only better understand ourselves, but better understand women out here, the black women. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely a good book, man. Definitely a good book in reference to just men in the relationship between black men and black women, because I'm all about solutions. So I'm not going to buy a book that's just bashing one of the sides, man. I need a book that, all right, offers some solutions. They offer solutions. He offers solutions in this particular book. That's what I'm for. I like solutions. Akuma, 100%. These modern day books, man, they be all, the mainstream modern day books be kind of garbage. 4 Elements. Hey, that's one of my, hey, Juwanza Kunjufu, if I'm saying his name correctly. Hey, he was on the Umar Johnson tip before Umar. Now, of course, personality wise, he is not Umar, but the things that he talked about in regards to black boys, Juwanza Kunjufu was that before Umar. But that book is powerful. To counter the conspiracy to destroy black boys. I got that book somewhere here. But yeah, I fool with dude. I fool with him big time. Tony, you say thoughts on polygamy. Like I said, polygamy is not for me because I don't like a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I have enough time dealing with one, let alone dealing with several. That's just not my personality. But if that's something that you strive for, if that's something that you feel like is for you, as long as it's communicated, go ahead. Because like I said, when you studying our ancestors, we did some of everything. We had monogamous relationships. We had polygamous relationships. When you study our ancestors, we was diverse and versatile. But again, polygamy is not something for me because I ain't got time to be dealing with, I'm not dealing with several women. Like, nah, we have a hard enough time dealing with one. I ain't got time for it. Plus, like I said, me and people don't mix like that. So I ain't got time for it. But that's my personal vibe. Other men feel differently. Other men like to be around people. I don't. So me being in a relationship with more than one is not for me. Never will be. Like, nobody. But again, like I said, if that's something that you feel like is for you, hey, you communicate that to your people. It's plenty of people out here that's down with it. And if you can find you a group of women that's down with it, be my guest. I'm not going to steer you away from it. Be my guest. Go ahead and practice it. As long as y'all practice it the right way. But like I said, I just personally, that ain't never been for me. I was never intrigued by polygamy. Never. Like, all I see in polygamy is people. and having to deal with people, not a person, but dealing with people. Like I just that ain't me. Just not me at all. Chris, 100% right and exact. You know what I'm saying? 100% right and exact. I just don't have time for it. Like, no. Oh yeah, hey, chosen high priestess for sure. There's a lot of doctors that don't know. Your average doctor gonna be one that don't know for real, especially when it comes to like nutrition and stuff like that, because they don't have to know, which is sad, but they don't have to know. They literally do not have to know anything pertaining to nutrition. Oh yeah, Tony, man, for sure. Yeah, yeah, I ain't gonna say it. So you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say my way is the way in regards to that. Yeah, I definitely ain't gonna say that. Hey, do whatever suits you best, as long as you righteous with it, man. You know what I'm saying? As long as you righteous with it. That's all I say, man. As long as you righteous with it, hey, I'm all for it. It's all good. As long as you righteous with it. But y'all, man, with that being said, man, I gotta make a move, man. I got like a busy evening at this gym, man. I want to get on for about an hour, man. I gotta make some moves, get myself prepared, man, to slaughter these clients, man. Torture sessions. Y'all already know how it go. But man, I appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Appreciate the donations, man. Appreciate the early B-Day wishes and all that good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and tap out. Like I said, man, I ain't gonna tap in tomorrow, man. Again, I gotta spend this, you know what I'm saying, the first day of this year, man, getting this mental together, man. That's what I'm dedicated towards, man. I gotta get this mind right, get everything good, man, mentally, man. I gotta stop playing, I gotta stop procrastinating on the mental health, man. I've done enough of helping everybody else and not helping myself. So now I'm focused a lot more on just helping myself and improving myself mentally. That's the focus, man. So I may tap in with y'all again, possibly Sunday, if not Sunday, Monday for sure. So if I don't tap in with y'all Sunday, man, y'all enjoy the weekend out here, man. But y'all definitely enjoy the rest of this Friday, man. Eat y'all some healthy foods, get some rest, read a book, all that good stuff, man. But I'm out. Cole, oh, clocks in before I leave. Clocks in. Hit me up on Instagram about that. But now I'm out, y'all. Peace.